What's up, y'all? It's your Empress. Welcome back to my platform. I know that many of you have heard of a study by Leonardo da Vinci called The Flower of Life. Terrence Howard is even progressing in those studies and making it more thorough so people like you and me can understand better. For the ones who don't know, the study of the flower of life is a symbol of different curved lines, very curvature. And it basically shows that time is forever changing within and outside of a universe or a dimension. So, you know, when you hear somebody say, well, I don't have all the time in the world, that person would be correct, depending on where he is within that flower, depending on where his universe lies within that flower. Now, what if there was a universe outside of that flower that did not operate within time? How would that be possible? Well, what defines time? Time is motion. Time means that things are always moving. Things are rotating. Things are changing. So there would have to be a universe outside of that person's universe that did not rotate. What is another word for rotation? Orbit. Our planet orbits. Therefore, we have time. We have evolution. We have change here. There is a planet that exists outside of our planet that does not operate in a normal orbit. Jupiter. Jupiter does not orbit like the rest of the planets outside of Jupiter. So Jupiter would be in its own dimension, its own universe. Time there would not equate to the time that we have here on Earth. Some would argue that Jupiter has its own orbit, kind of like the sun, how things orbit around it, but the sun technically does not move. We're forever moving around the sun, but the sun is basically in one point within its own orbit or barycenter, however they say. So Jupiter basically does not have time. Jupiter is, I want to even say, infinite. There's no beginning, there is no end to the planet Jupiter. Quite so like the sun. Right? Right. You with me? You with me. Theoretically, allegedly, okay? I'm not a scientist. I'm definitely not a rocket science. I just love science and I love to study. So basically what this whole flower of life thing is because people have tried to come up with time traveling from it, have tried to come up with all sorts of theories, but from where I stand, pun intended, you can't manipulate where you are in a universe, but you can leave one point and go to another and manipulate your soul's what do you call it? Your soul's evolution. So say that I'm here on this planet, in this dimension, in this universe, then I have to, by natural laws, abide by the time and the evolution of this world. But say that I decide to hop in a rocket ship and move to Jupiter. My question is, would my soul's essence then abide by the time or the lack of time in that universe, in that dimension? Biblically, God comes down and he takes away Enoch, or he takes away Jesus, and they have everlasting life. They're like, oh, she went biblical. Yes, I did. I love the Lord. And he takes them away to everlasting life. How can that be possible? Well, if you take them out of a dimension or out of a universe or off of a planet where time is the natural form of law, and you take them and you place them in a place where time does not exist or equate to the time here on Earth, would therefore their soul's essence evolve to everlasting life? Anywho, think about that, and please drop a comment. I'm interested in what you think about it, and thanks for listening.